this is Mr. Lobo. Welcome to Monster Bash. This is every monster fan's dream come true, and we're celebrating the 20th anniversary of this great event. Now, a lot of kids growing up in the 30s through the 50s, they had great monsters, classic monsters, the original monsters. Monsters like Frankenstein, Dracula, the Invisible Man, and the Wolf Man. Well, Mr. Lobo, growing up in the 1970s, I had my monster heroes too. First there was Count Chocula, then there was Frankenberry, followed up by Booberry. But Mr. Lobo's favorite monster, his personal favorite because Lobo, of course, means wolf, was Fruit Brute. He was the werewolf cereal mascot. And I'm hoping that tonight at Monster Bash I could find some Fruit Brute memorabilia to bring back my warm, fuzzy Monster Kid memories. So we're gonna go inside of Monster Bash, celebrate their 20th anniversary, and if you could help keep an eye out, we'll get our hands on Fruit Brute. Are a fixture here at Monster Bash.
It's true.
This is the 20th anniversary, and I think Juan invites you every year.
Yes, we've been to all but the very first one, and then we had to miss last year for scheduling conflict. But every other one, we've been here.
Wow. I'm here in the Hucksters Hall of Monster Bash with one of the biggest hucksters, Daniel Griffith. Great to see you, sir.
It's great to see you. I'm Mr. Lobo.
No, I'm Mr. Lobo.
I'm Mr. Lobo. We're all Mr. Lobo. Somewhere
all,
inside,
yes,
we all have a little Lobo.
A little tiny Mr. Lobo waiting to get out.
It's right here, or somewhere right here.
Yeah, a little more in the gullet. Somewhere in the gullet. Oh, wow. This is some good stuff. The all fantastic, all incredible, all inclusive, Famous Monsters magazine. And I'm here with, what did I say? Famous Monsters. Did I say Famous Monsters? Oh, that was a big faux pas. Let's just forget that ever happened.
That's on everybody's tongue.
Wow. Oh boy. Boy, lots of good stuff in here, Don.
Absolutely.
Woo! Jam-packed. It's just dripping with gore and creepiness. Mr. Lobo is standing here with the all-new, all amazing, but still eerily familiar Scary Monsters magazine. I'm with the new publisher editor, Don Smeraldi.
Yes.
I said it right.
I know, you're the first, I think.
How many Monster Bashes have you done, Don?
Well, this is the 20th anniversary. I think I've done 17 or 18 of them. You know, I think I've only missed a few along the way. You know, I've been here from the very first one.
You have your own company, Ballyhoo. Could you tell us a few of the Dark Star one's probably one of my favorites, but you've done so many. Could you throw out a few documentaries that you've done?
I could throw them, but I might hit your cameraman. I do a lot of Mystery Science Theater documentaries. I've been doing that for almost 10 years now, including the new series, season 11. It's on Netflix. But I've done a lot of Hammer titles, certainly things like Vampire Circus and Twins of Evil and Hands of the Ripper, and done some great stuff, including Hobgoblins. You know, the world is not complete without a Blu-ray of Hobgoblins.
The world did need a Blu-ray of Hobgoblins.
It did.
Although I am excited that there is a Blu-ray now of Screaming Skull.
Yeah, in which features a guy named Mr. Lobo. I don't know if you've heard of him, but he's kind of a
obnoxious,
he's an erstwhile historian of films.
I'm not a historian and I'm not an expert, but for some reason Daniel keeps interviewing me and making me talk about misunderstood movies.
Hey, David Hardy. It's so great to see you. You know, I love your artwork.
Well, thank you.
It's great to see you got a set up here. Your table looks great.
Thank you. I'm down here like
You buying some posters?
I'm looking around for the vintage stuff.
Vintage stuff. Me too. Me too. I'm trying to find. Remember, the monster cereal characters, the mascots. You know, there's Frankenberry and Count Chocula. Well, I'm looking for Fruit Brute.
Okay.
Fruit Brute. He's about this tall. He's brown. I think he's got orange and white stripes.
Right.
Have you seen one? Does anybody have one?
You know what? I think Penny Dreadful might have one.
Penny has one?
Yes,
really?
I think so.
Thank
I think
you.
I saw one.
Sure. Thank you, Dave.
All right, nice
really
to see you,
appreciate
buddy.
it. We'll talk later, okay?
Sure.
I want those flies. Oh, yeah.
Rock, what are you doing?
Mr. Lobo, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna film you. Yes, I'm filming you.
Oh, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Mr.
How
Lobo.
are you, Penny?
I'm excellent. How are you?
I'm excellent as well. You got a great setup here.
Thank you
Penny.
very much.
Always
Hey.
looks great.
Oh my goodness, that was some party last night, wasn't
Was it ever? I mean,
I barely remember it.
yeah, me
Oh my
either,
goodness,
you
the
know.
son of Rule, I don't even know what he was doing in the corner over there. Woo, woo,
Yeah,
too much
I'm just glad he found his pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happens at Monster Bash stays at Monster Bash.
Thank goodness, or we'd all be out of a job.
Right.
You know, I've been looking for something all day here at this convention, Penny, and I think you got it.
Oh, really?
Penny, can I buy this? I'm going to buy this Fruit Brute, okay?
Oh, Fruit Brute, good old Fruit Brute. He's actually not for sale. He's just a little decorative item we have here on the table.
Penny, you're hilarious. You're hilarious. Not for sale. Come on, we're at a show here. We're all
Mr.
trying to make
Lobo,
money.
come on, this brings the kids over to the table. Who doesn't love Fruit Brute? He's great.
Penny, kids don't remember Fruit Brute. He was discontinued in 1975. The kids don't really care about Fruit Brute.
Remember they brought him back a couple of years ago with Yummy Mummy. Remember they brought them back. Everybody loves
No.
Fruit Brute.
I'll see you later, Penny.
I love you, Fruit Brute. No one will ever take you away from me.
Do you have like some favorite treasures as far as some things you've collected?
Oh, as far as the monsters go, well, you know, I'm not really into the memorabilia stuff. In fact, I sell a lot of my stuff. You know, to me, there's just a rubber head.
Yeah.
But to someone like Kirk Hammett of Metallica, it's a prized possession. He pays a lot of money for. Like he just bought one of my Jasons from Friday the 13th.
Right.
He bought Nate's corpse from Creepshow. You know, and you know, in 20 years, these things are going to be rotting away and be dust.
That latex doesn't last forever.
Well, here's a tip.
Okay.
If you have a latex mask, make sure you spray it at least once a year with silicone lubricant.
Silicone lubricant.
Which means
What's that?
it's like Armor All.
Oh, okay.
Armor All is a silicone lubricant. At least once a year. I have masks from Distortions Unlimited that are maybe 50 years old, and they're in perfect condition.
Wow.
Because you spray them with lubricant.
Now, is it
If I-
bad to put them in a plastic bag, or is it okay?
Why would you do that? I mean, you know, you
Okay.
could, I guess. It's cheap, but the ozone in the air and the light eats latex. So there was a mask I neglected, and it turns hard, and then rust colored, and then dust. If you don't spray it with, I have Invasion of the Saucer Man mask that was created maybe 40 years ago.
Blind sale?
Yeah, and it's in top condition because and don't take the dust off. Leave the dust on and spray it with silicone lubricant, and they'll last a long time.
Ask for it by name.
Yes.
Silicone lubricant. Ask your doctor about silicone lubricant. This has always been a staple of every Monster Kids diet. Staple. no pun intended. I mean, how did this come about to where, Dennis Drucktennis, plucked this thing out? I just imagine he was in a bunker somewhere putting this thing out. And it was always that, that kind of treasure that, you were lucky to get your hands on it, and you had your little stash of it, and it just went on for 100 issues. And Dennis always said, okay, when 100 comes, I'm out. I'm going to do 100 issues, and then I'm going to just burn the whole thing to the ground. So how did it come about that we were able to get more scary monsters?
Well, it was over a period of time because Dennis had planned on retiring, as you know, the big build-up to issue 100. And we had been advertising as mymoviemonsters.com in previous magazines of his. So over time, we got to know him pretty well. And I expressed interest knowing I was going to be retiring soon from the Postal Service. So, after a while, he kind of contacted us and he said, are you serious that you'd really like to be able to take this over? And interestingly, we watched his Rondo Award acceptance video on YouTube, and he played the guitar. I mean, it was a pretty emotional thing because he knew he was going to be leaving. And we're thinking, wait a minute, we can't do this. We can't take Dennis's baby and start, try to duplicate what he had done after 25 years. But he really wanted us to take it over, and he felt like it was a good fit, and so did we. So that's when it all started in January of 2016. And we started with 101, and we've really got the ball rolling. We're up to 106 we're working on right now.
What's it, J.J. Abrams? Is that what you asked? He did some stuff. He made some movies. Yeah, he's a movie maker. You could be a movie maker if you wanted to be.
I'm probably not.
Yeah? What would you like to do?
A science. I want to be a scientist.
This is a Pittsburgh press from 1965. Look how many drive-in theaters.
If you could only smell what I'm smelling right now.
These are drive-in movie theaters. There's like 50 of them. Do you see these? These are drive-ins in just Pittsburgh.
Historical point of fact, Pennsylvania had more drive-in theaters than any state in the Union. Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes. So this is,
I bought this here for $1.
Well, I mean, I always equated Monster Bash to kind of like a family reunion. Everyone here, I mean, they're so kind and warm, except that guy. And that guy, gosh, what are you looking at? So everyone else, they're great. It's like a family unit, and I know that's probably something that's being said over and over and over, but it's very true. I mean, you never find a greater bunch of people that just all collectively get together in the summer and spend time talking about the monster movies they love. We are coming from the future.
We're celebrating the 50th year. It hasn't happened yet, but we're celebrating.
We may not be here to celebrate it, so we're celebrating it for you.
So happy 50th anniversary.
Happy 50th.
Monster Bash.
Monster Bash. Which might be different name in the future. 50 years from now, it might be called something else.
It could be. It could be Glock Enignog.
And I think in the future it might not be so much bashing. I think bashing sounds like something that takes a little bit more energy.
It could be. It could translate
50th,
to
maybe more like
a monster push.
A monster nudge. It's more like a monster acknowledgement at this point.
It's a monster nod.
Monster nod.
Maybe it won't be a 3-day event. It might just be like 2 minutes of fan worship.
Right. Or however long they let us out of the
cages.
Yeah. I was gonna say,
pods.
They may be on the road.
Yeah.
The Monster Bash of the future may be on the road because they have to visit us at the nursery.
In the future, Monster Bash may be a little pill that you swallow every summer. Virtual, exactly. You're imagining, you put on these goggles, and then in this virtual reality, you're swallowing a pill that is the whole event.
And that's only if we eat in the future. I mean, they may have solved that.
So maybe Monster Bash might just be an injection, perhaps.
It might be just a state of mind.
By that time, you'll probably experience movies by taking a pill and suddenly you'll be like in the movie or something. I don't know.
Great idea. Did you know that this convention is 20 years old? It is turning 20 years. So it's Monster Bash's birthday today. You say happy birthday, Monster Bash?
Happy birthday, Monster Bash.
Happy birthday, Monster Bash. Proud to be a part of it.
And happy birthday, Monster Bash.
Happy birthday, Monster Bash. Boy, 58 now? Yeah, I kind of remember it.
Kind of remember your 20s?
I remember 1997 when Monster Bash started, so that's as good as I can.
Were you in your 20s when Monster Bash started? No.
Do I remember my 20s?
That was the question posed to you, Daniel Griffith.
So I was in film school somewhere in there, and I did a lot of interns on film and television.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that what you want? I don't know.
Yeah, sure, I guess so. Would you give any advice to Monster Bash now that they're turning 20?
Yes, I would. But I'll have to send it in a note.
Written down somewhere, and it's coming soon.
No, it's not somewhere. It's right. It's right here.
That's right. Okay. Do you remember your 20s?
I'm not in my 20s.
You're not. How old are you?
I'm 7.
You're only 7, but you're so mature and grounded. How is that when you've got such crazy parents?
I don't know.
You remember your 20s?
My 20s.
Do you have any advice for Monster Bash now that it's entering its 20s?
I was in Vietnam in my 20s.
Oh my gosh.
So,
Wow.
no.
So you learned some rough stuff, I imagine.
You age because you expect to. So just don't expect to, and it doesn't happen.
Do you guys remember your 20s?
How long ago was that?
Wow.
Are you kidding?
Do you have any advice since Monster Bash is turning 20?
Well, I hope it goes at least several magnitudes of 20 into the future. I would look forward to bringing my great-grandchildren here to Monster Bash when they're talking about, oh, remember that super old TV series Stranger Things? Boy, what a fossil that is.
I think Monster Bash just needs to keep going and allow the family people to still be able to congregate.
Absolutely. It should go on forever.
And dig up some new guests.
Yes.
It might require some digging.
Actual digging with shovels.
Actual digging. Digging and taxidermy.
Okay, all right.
Great photo ops for the kids.
Wow, this has gotten so really dark somehow.
Not dark. It's gotten monstrous.
Oh, yes.
Monster Bash should, as 20-year advice, stay in school. You're going to college, stay in college. Don't drink and drive. Find some kind of job. Settle down.
And marry for money.
At least.
finally found it in the trash of all places. Can you believe it? Yeah.
So is it valuable?
Oh yeah, it's extremely valuable. Yeah, you know, I finally found it. Let me show it to you. Dixie, where's Frou-Frou?
You sold it for $20?
Well, on the bright side, you have $20.
For a $130 action figure.
That's Monster Bash, boys.